You are tuned to Anubhav 2.0 podcast from senior citizens, catalyzed and supported by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, through National Institutes for Social Defense and Media for Community Foundation. The project is conceived and designed by Dr. R. Sridhar and supported by Ashish Tiwari, Pooja Murada, Sai Sudha, and Kaushalya.
Hello listeners, greetings from Covaivani. In today's interconnected world, it is extremely essential to understand and respect different cultures. We have with us today Mansi Modi from Melbourne to share with us her views on intercultural sensitization.
Hello, my name is Mansi Modi. I am a German language trainer and an intercultural facilitator at Goethe Institute, Melbourne, Australia. I was born in Mumbai and have lived in different countries like Germany, Singapore, and now Australia. Today, I want to talk about something crucial. My topic today is intercultural sensitization. Well, the word seems relatively modern, but India is a civilizational mosaic where languages, religions, customs, and traditions blend seamlessly. With over 1.4 billion people, 22 official languages, and more than 2,000 ethnic groups, our nation is a living example of unity in diversity. Despite differences in language, food, clothing, and festivals, Indians have coexisted for centuries with mutual respect and understanding. Then what is intercultural sensitization and why are we talking so much about it in today's day and age? This word, this concept means understanding, respecting, and adapting to different cultures. India has been practicing this for thousands of years. It's nothing new for us. Yeah? Let me give you a few concrete examples that prove how interculturally aware and inclusive we Indians are. Let's talk about the ancient trade and cultural exchanges. Yeah, we talk about Silk Route, Spice Route. They were not just about commerce, but it was also about cultural exchanges. Indian traders and scholars interacted with various other traders and scholars from different nations like China, Persia. Yeah. We interacted with different civilizations like Arabic civilization, Greek civilizations, and we adopted and integrated various aspects of their cultures. Let's talk about religious harmony and coexistence. India is a birthplace of 4 major world religions: Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. Yet it warmly embraced other religions for centuries. We Indians can learn multiple languages. We often switch between multiple languages effortlessly. And not to mention Indian festivals. How diverse, how inclusive these festivals are. I could go on and on about our deep-rooted legacy when it comes to intercultural sensitization. India is not just a land of diversity, it is a land of cultural understanding, mutual respect, and adaptability. From the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi on nonviolence and tolerance to modern-day examples of secularism and inclusivity, India grows and shows the world how different cultures can coexist in harmony. But in this era of globalization, where cultures are colliding, mixing, and evolving faster than ever, understanding and respecting different perspectives isn't just a soft skill, it's a survival skill. We do not talk about intelligence quotient anymore. We talk about cultural quotient. how culturally intelligent a person is? How would you think? What would the answer be for this? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a simple gesture, word, or action was misunderstood across cultural lines? Maybe a joke that didn't land well, a handshake that felt awkward, or a greeting that was received with confusion. These moments highlight the importance of cultural sensitivity. As Edward T. Hall, the great anthropologist, once said, culture hides much more than it reveals. And strangely enough, what it hides most effectively from its own participation. So why is intercultural sensitization so essential today? Let's find out. In today's digital age, technology has broken down borders. Businesses expand globally, students study abroad, and remote teams work across time zones. The internet has made cross-cultural interactions instant. But with this comes a challenge. How do we ensure these interactions are meaningful and respectful? Milton J. Bennett, a leading scholar on intercultural development, said, "The world is not becoming homogeneous. It is becoming a place where cultures coexist. And coexistence requires understanding. Without intercultural sensitivity, businesses risk miscommunication, governments risk conflict, and individuals risk alienation. We need to build bridges, not walls." It's human nature to categorize people based on what we know. Yeah, here comes the term stereotyping. But the danger comes when we allow stereotypes to shape our interactions. Take this for example. Not all Germans are punctual, not all Asians are good at maths, and not all Americans are loud. Yet these stereotypes persist. Intercultural awareness helps us to break down these biases. As the cultural expert Geert Hofstede wisely put it, culture is the collective programming of the mind, distinguishing the members of one group from another. The moment we recognize that culture shapes perspectives, we can begin to move beyond assumptions and embrace deeper understanding. In a world where misunderstandings can escalate into conflicts, intercultural sensitivity can literally be the difference between peace and war. History has shown us that ignorance fuels division, while understanding fosters unity. Famed cultural theorist Edward said once, "Understanding the other requires breaking down walls of misrepresentation and fear." From diplomacy to everyday social interactions, taking the time to understand another's culture can prevent unnecessary tensions and promote mutual respect. Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone who loves traveling, intercultural skills open doors. They help you navigate foreign environments with confidence, build meaningful relationships, and adapt to new opportunities. In the workplace, companies now prioritize cultural competence. According to the Harvard Business Review, diverse teams outperform homogeneous ones, but only when cultural differences are understood and embraced. Dr. Darla Dierdorf, a leading expert in intercultural competence, puts it best. Intercultural competence is not about becoming like the other, but about understanding and respecting differences while finding common ground. In other words, cultural awareness is not about losing your identity. It's about expanding your worldview. A very famous essayist, Anais Nin, once said, "We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Our worlds are different, but we have different perception of time tasks, but our goals are the same." So how do we cultivate intercultural sensitivity? Start by being curious, listen more, assume less, ask respectful questions, and seek to understand before being understood. Travel, read, engage, and most importantly, challenge your own biases. In the words of the great anthropologist Margaret Mead, Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Yeah, what is important? We need to take off our cultural glasses that we wear and replace it with the other cultural glasses and then see how the world looks. If we change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Yes, said Wayne Dyer. So let's be that small group. Let's commit to intercultural understanding, and together we can shape a more inclusive, peaceful, and connected world. Thank you so much for your patience and for your attention.
Thank you, Mansi, for your enriching talk. I'm sure our listeners have gained valuable inputs in understanding not just the differences but also the commonalities that bind us all. Here's Revati Bhaskar signing off till we meet again with another podcast.
You were listening to Covaivani podcasts from S3 Kovai Care, Coimbatore. Please contact 14567. I repeat 14567 Elderline Helpline during working hours for any assistance relating to senior citizens. Thank you.
Thank you.